Hello everybody and welcome to Ian's Bricks. My name is Ian. I've got a Lego haul as you can see behind me. Just a few things that I've been buying over the past couple of months. There haven't actually been that many sort of fantastic great deals around. Also, I'm trying not to spend too much at the moment. I'm sort of having a month where I'm trying not to spend too much on sort of Lego investing. So that's why I haven't done a video for a while, so apologies for that. But I've got, I think, enough stuff for a smallish haul here. I've got some boxes from Amazon. I've got a big box from Lego.com, and this is actually from John Lewis, which is sort of a department store chain here in the UK, and they sometimes have some decent deals as well. So we're going to start off by opening this big box at the bottom. Right, I've just moved all the other boxes out of the way for the moment, so let's get this open. Right, those boxes don't get any easier to open. So what did we get first of all? So we have a couple of free gifts with purchase from Lego.com. So I got one of these. This isn't particularly exciting, so I do apologise, but it's 30636. It's a Dreams polybag. So this is the new line that Lego are doing called Dreams with 3 Z's at the end. And this is called Z Blob and Bunchu Spider Escape. No idea what that's all about, so that's what it's called. And it's just sort of a few random pieces here. You sort of get the bunny there and this sort of blobby green minifigure thing, whatever that is. So not particularly exciting. I think you had to spend over £35 and it was only on certain lines. So I think it was things like maybe obviously Dreams, City, maybe Friends, I can't remember, and also Monkey Kids. So they were sort of some of the themes that you could buy, and it's obviously they've obviously got a video series or something like this. It says watch series 1, so they're obviously trying to plug this Dreams thing. Some of the sets in the actual Dreams range that was released are actually quite good. I quite like some of them, but this is a free poly bag with just a few little bits in. Really not that exciting, but I just wanted to get one of those to see what it looked like. And the other free gift that we got was spend over £220 in the UK, and it's another one of these houses of the world. These are vastly overpriced, I think, these the spend for these particular gifts with purchase. They're nice little sets, 40594. This is Houses of the World 3, and it's kind of got a log cabin kind of feel to it. They're quite nice, these. I do like them, but yeah, £220 spend for quite a small set. They're not particularly exciting. I do like to get myself one each of these, so I've literally got one each of each of the ones that they've done so far. There's a fourth one in the set apparently. That's probably going to be released later in the year. But yeah, £220 spend in the UK for this. Very expensive, but I thought it was still worth getting one to sort of add to my collection, as it were. So what did I spend? So I had to spend over £220 and over £35 of that on one of the featured themes. So what I did is I got myself a Monkey Kids set. And this is a set that I don't have. It's a set I probably wouldn't normally go for, but I was basically looking for something at a certain price. I think I was looking for about £55–60 based on the other thing that I bought. And this is one of the sets that's apparently retiring this year. There's some decent minifigures at the bottom there, as you can see. I don't know how many of those are exclusive, probably about 3 of them I think, but I might be wrong. But I've been looking into Monkey Kids sets, and they're quite difficult to get hold of, but they're only really available in the UK from Lego stores and Lego.com. But they do seem to be reasonably popular when things retire. They do go up in value afterwards. I mean, they don't go up that much, but I think it's always worth sort of varying my portfolio of investment sets just to sort of make sure I've got some sets that I quite like. So this was sort of okay. It's not really the kind of thing I'd normally go for, but I'll be keeping this sealed and see how well this actually does once it retires, hopefully at the end of this year. But the main thing that we went for, and I'm going to have to lift this up first of all, really big set, and you can probably see there that it says police station. I'm going to have to take it out the box so you can see the whole thing. There we have it. So it's quite a big box. It's very heavy. 2,923 pieces. Set number 10278. This is the police station from the modular building line. This is still on the retirement list for 2023. So this has only been out for a couple of years. So quite a short shelf life on this one. I was sort of waiting until the August retirement list came out to see whether it's still on there, and it was. I mean, look, this may still retire. We may get an updated list next month or even October to say that this is actually retiring, but I thought for the time being, I think I'll give this one a chance. I think this could do quite well because of the short shelf life. and I think this should do quite well for whatever reason. Maybe this hasn't been that popular, but if you've got a modular city, then you're probably going to need a police station for it, which is why I think they'll do quite well. So, as well as buying all of these things and getting the free gifts with purchase, I also did my order through using, I think it was Telegraph voucher codes. Now this particular code is available on quite a few different websites in the UK, but I managed to get myself another one of the free gifts of the Sandwich Shop 40578. Nice little set, it's not too exciting, but these kind of things sell quite well at Brick Festivals, so nice to get another one of those. On top of that, I also used some of my, what were then VIP points. They've changed the name of them literally today, I think to Insider or something like that. Don't know what that's all about, but I cashed some of those in and I got £20 off this whole order. So it was £225-ish, I think, and I got £20 off the whole order to lower the price, obviously the two investment sets. But I also did my order through Groupon voucher codes. Now I've sort of mentioned this in the UK before, that are a very, very good thing to use if it works. Now I've tried it the last 3 times I've tried it, it hasn't worked. I think one of the times my order was split by Lego because something was on back order, and so the total of, they sort of split the price of the order, so the total didn't reach the maximum that I needed to get the extra sort of voucher code to work. And then the last one, I don't know why that one didn't work, it just never came through. I think I used Voucher Cloud for that one, so I thought I'd try and group on voucher codes, and the good news is it did actually work this time. So for spending over £130, which I was way over that, I did manage to get a £20 voucher for that, which I have already cashed in, and I've transferred that into an Amazon gift card. However, I haven't used that yet, so that is still sort of burning a hole in me, and I'm waiting to use that one. So yeah, quite a few discounts with this Lego.com order. £20 off on my VIP points, and also got another £20 back which I'll use on other sets in the future, and we got the 3 free gifts as well, with the extra one being the Sandwich Shop. So I think we'll get into the next box, bit of a rearrange behind me, and we'll have a look at the John Lewis box. Here we have my John Lewis box then. So the box itself isn't too bad, although it's slightly odd that it's not, they've obviously done something to the box, cut it to size or something, so it's a little bit weird. So I hope the contents inside are okay. I have had issues before with John Lewis. There's my sales invoice. So let's have a look and see whether this is decent quality. And it looks okay. There we go, let's take that out of the box. And we have, oh, it's very good quality. Just looking at the box, we have another police station. Sorry to be really boring, but yes, I ordered another one. I'd literally about a week after, or a few days after I'd placed my Lego.com order with all the free gifts, John Lewis had these on at 20% discount, so I actually managed to pick this up. It's normally £169.99 and I picked this up for £136, so 20% off. It was always worth doing. You don't really get a lot else with buying from John Lewis. I got some cashback, top cashback points, but you can only turn them into Avios, which are sort of British Airways points. You can't sort of turn them into Amazon cards or anything, but still worth getting. 20% off for this particular set. I think it was a decent price, so really, really pleased to get myself another one of those. So I think we'll go into the Amazon boxes now. So we'll have a look at this one first. Okay, so this is the first time I've got one of these, and this is the Marvel Venom head or helmet, whatever you want to call it, part of the helmet series, 76187, 565 pieces. This normally retails in the UK at, I'd like to say £60. It might be 55, maybe 60, I can't remember. But this is something that's been on the shelves for a couple of years now. They are apparently retiring at the end of this year. However, I haven't bought any of these yet because just some of the discounts really haven't been enough for me. It's part of the helmet series, so it should do quite well, but I'm not a particular fan of this. I just think it looks a bit scary, really. It's a bit bit sort of gross, which is why I've never been strangely drawn to this one. I haven't bought any yet, but I actually got these from Amazon France. So they had a special offer, and it was all in euros, and I have to go onto the French Amazon to buy them, which can be quite confusing because then you get all your emails in French. I do know a little bit of French, but it's not that great, so I have to use translation websites. But basically, if you bought 3 of these, they worked out at just over £40 each. Now when you buy anything from Amazon France, you do actually have to pay a little bit of post and packing, but that was still cheaper to do it that way than buying them from the UK. They do look as though they've come from the UK. I did have a look on the box, and it did actually say United Kingdom on the box. Normally if you buy something from France, it will say Royaume-Uni, which is basically United Kingdom in French, but they do have just United Kingdom on the box, so that makes me think that possibly they have been delivered from a warehouse in the UK, but I don't know. What was interesting when I did order the 3 is for whatever reason they split the order. So they sent 2 boxes and then they sent the 3rd box, so this one took a while to come through, and for whatever reason, because it took too many days to arrive at my home address, they sort of gave me a couple of pounds saying, oh, it was delivered late and here's £2 back. So I've got another £2 off as well. I know it's not an awful lot, but every little helps. So it actually worked out that these ended up being just over 40, like £40 and a few pence each, which I think for a £60 set isn't too bad. It's about a third off. I haven't seen them any cheaper than that in the UK, so I thought it was a good time to get some of those. So of course you know what's coming up next is I've got 3 of those, and I've got to get the right box now. I think it's this one should have the other 2 Venom sets in, so let's see if I'm right. Here we go. Yeah, they are all fine, and I have to say, whether they've come from France or from England, they are all very, very good quality boxes, so I'm really, really pleased with that. Definitely worth buying. I don't, as I say, very often buy things from the different Amazons in Europe, but there can be some very, very good deals sometimes on Amazon Germany, Spain, Italy and France, so you just have to keep an eye out that, but you have to weigh up whether you think it's kind of worth the hassle, because if something happens to these and they are coming from a long way away, there's more chance maybe of things getting damaged along the way. So it's just something you have to weigh up if you're buying from those particular websites. Anyway, I've got one more box, only one more I'm afraid, but this is very full. There's a lot of stuff in this one. So we have this set here. So this is a set that I haven't actually bought yet. It's 76410, and this is the Slytherin House Banner even, part of the Harry Potter range. So these are very similar to the books that they had out last year. There's 4 of these to collect. Now, very short shelf life on these. They were only released at the start of the year. They're still on the retirement list for 2023. They normally retail at £30, £29.99, but for whatever reason Amazon, they quite often have them reduced, but only by a little bit. But they went down to £20.99, so just over £21, around about a third off. And that was enough for me to maybe buy a couple, because I haven't got any of these yet. I would like them to be lower in price. I'd like them to be about £15, but they've not gone down that far just yet. But I thought it was a good opportunity to not only buy one of those, I thought I'd get myself 2, because I think they were a decent little price, and I have to say again, the boxes are very, very good. Nice thick boxes, these ones. So if you are thinking of buying something like this, smaller set, some of the smaller sets have quite thin boxes, but these are actually really good. So nice little set these. Whether these will do well or not after retirement, I don't know. The books are doing okay, that retired last year, but I think these are collectible and they've got something about them. I quite like them. I hadn't got any yet, so it was worth buying a couple of those. And then the other set that I've got is this set here. Another set that's retiring this year apparently, 76398, the Hogwarts Hospital Wing. I think this nursey figure here, what's her name? Madame Pomfrey, sorry I'm not very good with my names of Harry Potter characters, that apparently is an exclusive figure. I may be incorrect, but I like this set. I think it's quite cute. I remember the hospital scene from the films, and it's part of the sort of the modular building set they have with the green roofs on the Harry Potter stuff at the moment. I think these retail at around about £45, and I think this had a very special offer for a very short time on Amazon in the UK, and they were just under £30. So around about a third off. Not the best discount in the world, but I thought it was worth it. I've sort of had my eye on all the retiring sets, and I always like to pick up a couple of them if I can at a reasonable discount. So I thought that was worth pulling the trigger on this one. So again, I didn't only just get the one, but I actually got two of those. And again, the quality of the boxes, I have to say, very, very impressed from everybody. John Lewis Lego and from Amazon. All the quality of the boxes is fantastic, which makes me very, very happy. So let me reorganise all of this stuff behind me. There we have it then. So that's the haul in its entirety. Apologies, you can't quite see it. There's a little bit of glare on there at the moment, but I think you get the idea. It's quite a big haul in the end. It didn't seem many things in the boxes there, but with two of the big police stations, 3 Venoms, some Harry Potter sets as well, and even managed to get some discounts and gifts with purchase from my Lego.com items as well. I think it's a decent little haul, this. I'm pretty certain, looking at everything on here at the moment, everything that I bought on this haul is due to retire at the end of this year, so fingers crossed that stays like that. As I say, these lists do have a tendency to change, so just be aware of that. But for now, they're all on the retirement list, so hopefully once they all retire, they'll all increase in value, and I'll be able to sell these on at a bit of a profit. So that's the idea. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this haul. Thank you very, very much for watching. It's much appreciated as always. Until the next video, we'll see you then. Take care for now. Bye.